So I've got a great problem. The Defiance team is patching issues faster than I can complain about them. So much as I complain anyway. On today's episode, I was playing version 1.004. If you see any bugs, they're probably fixed by now. Let's get to it. Hey, and welcome back. More Defiance Remastered? Yes, please. Before we get started, we've got the coin, which is going to tell us how to play. If it's Kain, we're going to do every fight that we can, feed on everything that we can, and we're going to use one of the new skins. If it's Raziel, we're going to skip the combat that we can, feed when we're hungry, and mostly just try to get from point A to point B. So, let's flip. Today, it's Kain. All right. I am so excited to see these new skins. Okay, let's catch up with Raziel and try to get him out of the spectral realm. Man, he looks so good.
There had to be a way to escape the spirit world without the help my master was pleased to deny me. Only in the material realm would I have a chance to seek my destiny, or change it.
That Slow is just scraping his claws on the ground there. It's so nice to have the Soul Reaver music here. All these little changes just add up to an experience. It feels like we imagined it should be. Which, man, it's hard to express what I'm feeling. How awesome that is. Overall, this is just fabulous. Ow. Don't bite me. Nice. Okay, cool. Look at this, Raziel's new checkpoint there. And then some rather interesting textures for grass there, don't you think? We're just gonna keep quiet, not say anything else about it. Oh, more shades. So if you're playing in HDR, the lighting in the spectral realm is crazy. I've tried to kind of control it here for YouTube, but yeah, it's very, very cool. Very, I don't want to say not saying it's a bad thing, but the HDR and makes for a very challenging conversion to SDR, but it looks really, really cool. I love that you can do this now. Let's just do it again for fun. Nice. You know, and I think my previous issue with Raziel not doing the T-pose when he comes through the bars anymore, I feel like being able to control the camera, I actually feel way better about that now. All right.
In this crypt, I discovered ethereal gases rising from the moldering corpse within.
I'm really excited to see how this looks.
Neared, I felt a distinct spiritual pull, and the closer I approached, the more that pull intensified.
Oh, no way. I was used to pushing up on PC. And I can hear the Reaver doing something. We'll have to try that in Material Realm. All right, let's shift. Corpseshift, yes. There has to be a black metal band with the name Corpseshift. Please tell me.
In the end, it was not difficult. I projected myself down into that tomb and found myself reborn into the material world. It was a loathsome vessel.
Awesome.
With an effort of will, that too could change.
Okay, let's talk about what just happened. I've seen this a billion times, but that was so cool. Just the detail, obviously, with the corpse. I love that the wings are kind of ragged, hanging out in the back there. Lots of detail. But did you notice that they added the sound effect from the Reaver Forges in Soul Reaver 2? It really kind of heightens that moment. So great job, guys. Charged up. Oh, cool. Look at that. We can summon. I mean, for appearance's sake, we can summon the Reaver when you push up on the D-pad. Isn't that cool?
These gargoyles quickened as I drew near, triggering the door to close. I would need to find some means of approaching the door without being observed.
Man, it looks so good. I love the new checkpoint markers. They look great. So yeah, we never see these vines anywhere else in the series. So we're gonna have to think about where they came from. Nice. Also, they got the glow in Raziel's eyes so freaking perfect. Wow, that's not what I was trying to look at. Isn't that cool? What the? Okay, this is more detail than I ever imagined seeing on Raziel. New camera, please. So when is Raziel? Right now.
Says she won't go near the place.
I tell you, the pillars are haunted.
Alistair Duncan and BJ
I
Ward.
heard a woman's voice talking and moaning, and there was no one there.
How many vampires have you killed? And you can't face down one ghost.
I knew who these were. Vampire hunters, scouring the countryside, destroying what had once been my kind.
They look good too.
My God, what is that? A vampire or a demon?
Where?
Here.
Get him!
Quickly! No mercy.
They look really good.
All those you haven't killed, die now!
Whoa, hey. Nice. That's awesome. Oh, Okay, being able to control the camera there is just so great. Gonna have to get that in photo mode here in a second. Oh no, we can't get outside with the camera. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Get in my belly intensifies. I wish I could adjust the sensitivity on the sticks. Okay.
These were Mobius's hunters, mercenaries enlisted in his crusade to exterminate the vampires. His insignia was unmistakable. But this meant I'd been captive in the underworld for centuries. I had lost 500 years. Then I knew what ghost it was that haunted the pillars. Ariel, a spectre of the murdered Balance Guardian. Perhaps she could provide the answers I sought. But first I would have to find a way out of this cemetery.
Okay, so Raziel's been in the spectral realm for 500 years, which is a long time to practice avoidance behavior. But as we've talked about in previous playthroughs, it's a pretty terrible fate that's waiting for him. But another thing I want to talk about is these vines that we keep seeing pop up out of the ground. We don't really ever deal with them in previous eras. Now, what this could mean, and a commenter pointed this out not too long ago in the comments, that these vines are either controlled or have been created or somehow connected to Bane, the corrupted Balance Guardian. I've always found Bane a little goofy in Blood Omen 1, but I think that is a cool thought to think that because of Bane's corruption after the corruption of the pillars, that all of these mutated life forms are starting to sprout, not just in Dark Eden, where Bane happens to be at this point in time, but all over Nosgoth. Anyway, fun theory, so thanks for bringing that up. Ooh, let's take a second look at some headstones.
This temple's facade hinted at some ancient vampire origin, for it bore the sign of the Reaver and was marked with the elemental symbol of light. The mystery of the Reaver might be answered within, but this edifice was too high for me to reach.
That's right, we're forging the Reaver again. We can break them. All right. My trophy sense tells me there might be an achievement for a vandalism spree, so let's do it. Given that Raziel's figured out how to desecrate the dead in his own new way, let's desecrate the rest of the cemetery too. Get up there. Nope. That is too slippery for Raziel to get on. That's okay. Let's go work some more headstones. Those are interesting, aren't they? Let's break them. Love the glow effects.
Another temple. This one marked with the elemental symbol of darkness. This edifice, like the other one, was too high for me to reach.
Yes! Yes! Okay. I'm sorry, we must have some kind of like brain sync going on here. This is fantastic. The Ungrateful Dead. Oh, okay, my trophy instincts were in this case correct. So much fun. I knew I was gonna have fun with this. Now I'm completely lost and I don't know where I am. Okay, there we go. Focus, Ben. Focus! Oh, that's right. We have a skin. Oh, nice. Spectral Reaver and Material Weaver. Let's see what we got. Souls. Okay, so there's the Soul Reaver Remastered Raziel, which is awesome. It's tough because I man, I love both of them. Sarafan Ascendant Raziel. Shifter Reborn. It's kind of tough. So the Sarafan Raziel, I believe, is one of the Ascendant skins. What do you say we let the coin decide which one we do? Okay, for Raziel, well, it'll be Raziel. And if it's Kain, we'll do Shifter. Kain. All right, we'll do the Shifter skin then. Nice. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Soul Reaver actually began development as a different title called Shifter. So Shifter was actually an independent concept developed by Amy Hennig and her team at Crystal Dynamics before Crystal Dynamics acquired the Legacy of Kain IP in whole. Once they acquired Legacy of Kain, Shifter became Soul Reaver. And via the Legacy of Kain wiki, the main character of Shifter was going to be a fallen angel who could shift between realms, and he was being hunted by his brethren. His mission was to vindicate himself and expose the god that had condemned him. So very, very cool that these concepts translated over into Legacy of Kain. But the post-apocalyptic setting and a lot of the Miltonian themes inspired by Paradise Lost kind of stuck around in Soul Reaver. So great, like just a classic amalgamation of that original concept into the Legacy of Kain franchise. Now we can't really imagine what Legacy of Kain would look like without Shifter. And now we can imagine what Shifter looks like inside Legacy of Kain, which is amazing. Oh, we can climb up here, nice. Okay, let's make sure that we go and get our pickups. Nice, health upgrade.
What is this? How do you know me?
Raziel, what are you? Why should I know your name? You are nothing.
It seemed my method of entering the physical realm was not altogether original. But where had these beings come from?
Spent too long fighting headstones, and now I'm hungry. Okay, that's kind of funny. Ah, look at the souls again. I love just all the little details and how they've managed to really embellish all those details too. So great. Nice. They are straight up spitting at me. Oh, that's cool. Look how some of these things on him glow. Up there. More of them. So I've always really liked the Reaver stab animations in Defiance for both Kain and Raziel, but man, the remaster just makes it look so good.
The Reaver did not seem to activate this orb. I had to find the means to enhance the blade further.
Which is most of Defiance, to be fair. But, yeah, we need to remember to go back to that door. The cemetery is a long level. We're going to be here a bit. Okay, so we need the shield for that. So let's swim. Such as we're able. There we go. Okay, and I know I've gotten that arcane tome before. I wonder, did that give us another one? No, it did not. Okay. That's good. Ornamental shield. This oversized stone shield is carved with innumerable eyes. It appears to merely be decorative in nature, and probably designed to be placed upon a pedestal or in the hands of a statue before it was misplaced. Okay, not as fun as Malik's sword and shield, but they can't all be as fun as Kain inserting his personal commentary into it. There we go. An Unending Twilight is the name of this chapter. Put that on the thumbnail. More revenants. Can I get up on top of this thing? Nope. I like how Raziel very deftly and, rather softly opens doors, and then Kain just kicks them. Oh wait, this is exactly where I came through. It's what we call user error. Oh, but I'm gonna have to go find another body, though. Fine. That's so cool. There we go. And there's those vines we were talking about. Not today. Take that, Bane Spawn.
This edifice, marked with the elemental light symbol, was clearly much older than the ruins in the rest of the cemetery. The door was far too high to reach, and to open it, it seemed the Reaver would need to be imbued with the power of darkness. Clearly, I had more to accomplish before I could discover what lay within.
Man, I have to say, I know I mentioned it before, but without getting too deep into the technical details, because I'm a colorist and that's what I do, as well as everything else that I do, the HDR effects in the Spectral Realm are just such a great use of the technology. It is just wild, and I love it. Nice. Okay, vampire hunters, I get it. I understand. Oh, nice. This is my favorite. Perforate carcass. Yep. Dante has a move a lot like that in Devil May Cry. In the first one. I'm sure it's just a coincidence. So Raziel, right now, is more than fine with killing humans, which some folks have pointed out is a contrast to his character in Soul Reaver 1. But here's my take on that. If I can catch this last one, who is very wisely running away from me. Oh, no longer wise. Raziel had a brief flirtation with reclaiming his humanity in Soul Reaver 1 and through part of Soul Reaver 2. However, Raziel got a good look at what he was as a human, and it was not pretty. So I think it only... That's a bad place to slip. Raziel had an up-close and personal look at what he was like as a human, and it was pretty awful. And at the end of Soul Reaver 2, he says, you know, very, very, very clearly, I renounce you, in one of the best lines of the entire series. In that moment, it wasn't just himself that he rejected. I think this whole sanctimonious notion of reclaiming his humanity that had been foisted on him by Mobius and the Elder God, I think he knew that that was simply a manipulation tactic. And so I don't think he necessarily feels the same connection to humanity as, you know, he was, as a lever with which he was being manipulated, there we go, would suggest. But I think that it's not so much that he now has the same contempt for humanity that Kain does, but I think he's on that path because he hasn't exactly seen humanity at its best. And he's also been in the spectral realm for 500 years, so I'm sure he's had lots of time to think about this. Okay, so we've got to get that down. Oh, let's check the map, see where we need to go. Okay, so this checkpoint was there. Great, let's just look at this map. Well, this is fun. Love it. It's cool. Soul pots. I have to say, even though it's different, I really like this shifter skin. I love the glowing symbol on the back. I really like kind of the glowing things on the coat here. Very, very cool. I could totally see myself having played Legacy of Kain with this character. But the design that we got for Raziel is cooler. Whoops. No going back. Nice. Will they die if I knock them off? No, they don't. Throwing Molotovs at me. Okay, this should lead us to something. You know me, I like to pretend I don't know. Hey, I was trying to eat there. You're gonna keep telling yourself that. You made me miss lunch. So one thing I have always wondered about, and I'm sure I mentioned this before, but Raziel losing all of his elemental imbuements for the Reaver in After Soul Reaver 2. Was it just the length of time that he was there in the spectral realm? There's been some great suggestions in the comments, possibly that, you know, those were never meant to be permanent upgrades. Although with the amount of work they put into those forges, I don't know if I believe that. But it could be that there were separate, that the ancient vampires perhaps created separate forges for separate purposes. We'll get more into that as we play later. Yeah, love it. Sorry, I love the door, walking through the door animations. I've always thought those are just the coolest. Let's charge up our Reaver. Alright, let's fight some shades. Okay, so now, as we go through this portal, we're going to see something I'm really excited to see. And, yeah.
As I stepped through, I felt a sense of displacement, as some arcane sorcery transported me away.
That also looks great.
This was clearly some ancient ruin of a vampire civilization. Perhaps here I would finally decipher the riddle of my destiny. Throughout these ruins, I found murals depicting the seminal events of vampire history. These scenes commemorated a great war between the ancient vampires and their rivals. In triumph, they banished their adversaries from the world and raised the pillars as the lock that binds them. The image of the Reaver was inscribed throughout this place, always depicted with reverence. The vampire's holy weapon was destined to be borne by their prophesied hero, for whom it was forged. But if this was my destiny, why had the Reaver tried to consume me?
Okay, so the restorations of the murals. No, I don't want to shoot the mural. Alright, so let's take a second and compare that to the original. Yeah, definitely nice not to have the pixelation, isn't it? Alright, let's move on. And we're gonna get real used to this architecture.
This scene depicted the appointment of the original vampire guardians, each summoned to serve when the pillars were raised. Each guardian is aligned to the principle of the pillar he serves, and the balance guardian is the axis of them all.
This will take. Let's eat. On the PC, I had shift mapped to the up key, and now it's down. Nice, I love that. That lot of good that did him to eat his buddy. Although, I sincerely doubt that Sluagh have any, any bonds of friendship or family between them. Among them, I should say. Some human souls here, which makes sense. What do you call him, little? There we go. Leave me alone, Bane. Don't you have enough of your own problems? There we go. What the? There's just that one shade up there. Alright, well, first of many. Let's do it.
At last it was done. The Reaver was forged with darkness. As I felt this new power coursing within the Wraithblade, I knew that now the Light Temple would open to me.
Alright, well, let's see what we can do with our new Dark Reaver. Excellent. Anything in here? Nope. Okay, that'll get us back upstairs. Stairs. Climb, climb, climb. Okay, we've got to. Nice. See how the color in the bar is different now? Love it. This actually has a really cool power. Where'd I go? Ha 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 ha. Here. Oh yeah, I got him stuck behind the warp gate there. Nice. Okay, heavy breathing. We got a shade somewhere. Where you at, buddy? There he is. Another one, huh? Check it out. One Hilden soul just kind of sitting there. Let's eat it. Oh, yeah, here they are. There we go, that's how we switch. All right, now let's go upstairs. But not over here. Is that guy still stuck up there? Peace out. Enjoy being stuck there for the rest of eternity or whatever. Ah, those are the raven heads there.
Ah, at last I had the means to confound those gargoyles in the mausoleum and discover what lay behind that mysterious door.
This looks really good too. Except, can't see me now. Ta-da! Okay, so we've got the Dark Reaver now. So now we can open the door to the Light Forge. Oh, we gotta get there first. Anything over here? Okay, interesting. So their spellcaster allies allow them, shield them from
For all those you have killed, you don't belong in this world, Empire.
All right, where's that caster? Come here. Yes, your new model looks very good, but you're still pissing me off. Oh, nice. Phantasmal Tempest. There we go. Yep, and that is our airborne quick attack, which is very, very fun. Okay, now we can get past those doors right there, right by where we first came out. Not by where we first came out, but where we first came up from the ground in our first borrowed corpse. Oh, and with the statistics tracker, this is fun. Let's go find it. Statistics tracker. This actually kind of calls back to Blood Omen 1, which is super cool. Realm shifts 8, so we can get a sense of how many corpses we've had to steal. Haha. No clue where I am. Nice. And neither do you guys. Haha. It is a pretty cool power. That's actually one of the Reaver. It's one of the Reaver powers I actually like the most in Defiance. I'll just stand here and get bit, I guess. Why not? Sometimes it does feel like I'm just bullying the Sluagh. Which, why not? It's not like they have any feelings. Interesting. Why is that door glowing? I guess we'll find out. Okay, gonna need something to get through there. And here we go. still just so much easier to get around. Alright, I'm excited to see this too.
Against all odds, I had stumbled into Kain's own mausoleum. This seemed an unlikely coincidence.
That's really fun. Let's look at the painting again. I wonder whose signature this is. That's fun. That's a thumbnail. There we go. Now that's the thumbnail. You guys are very, very patient with me while I mess around with the photo. Okay, back to it. Promise, I'm done. I'm done. We'll pick up the item and we'll get going. Kain's family crest. This heavy crest I found in Kain's mausoleum is gilded with his family heraldry. Perhaps it might afford me a way deeper into this long-abandoned cemetery? Perhaps. But first we gotta fight some dudes. Okay, this guy. You all are just begging to be set on fire. And yet somehow none of them got set on fire. So disappointing. Okay, here's another one of those dark orbs that we saw near the beginning of the level, so we've got to remember to come back there. It is a bust. Anything else in here? Plenty of Reaver for all of you. More? Bonk. There we go. Chug it on down. Don't get so excited there, Raziel. Jeez. Okay, we need to drag this guy. It is so nice I don't have to fight the controls for these anymore. It's nice I'm finally getting over my OG Defiance post-traumatic stress disorder, or OGD PTSD. It's in the DSM-5, I promise. Okay, I will use the correct Reaver to unlock the door. Oh yeah, that is cool right there. Love that. You know, I think I need to, with all the times I've played Defiance, and Soul Reaver 2 since we started the channel, I should probably go and make a count of how many times I've forged the Reaver since 2024. Oh. Faceted Orb. The surface of this small crystalline orb is covered in the geometric arching of perfect interlocking facets. The orb itself occasionally pulls in and catches the surrounding light, causing it to faintly glow, as if yearning to be placed in direct sunlight. There's nothing a little vandalism can't fix. There we go.
Again, I experienced that odd sense of displacement as I was transported to the vampire ruin once more. But this chamber was different than the first.
Another mural.
In their defeat, the vampire's enemy retaliated with a terrible curse, afflicting the vampires with a bloodthirst that turned their once noble race into ravenous predators. This curse plunged the vampires into despair and apparently drove many to madness and self-annihilation. What was it that so devastated them that they were driven to suicide?
What indeed? Which, of course, you know, we know the answer to that, but Raziel will discover the answer later on. Declines to elaborate. Man, there's some crazy HDR stuff again. So cool. That's almost an out of gamut error. Oh, missed one. Dang it. Saw an arcane tome over here. Let's go get it. Anything else before we forge the Reaver?
I had succeeded. The Reaver was forged with the power of light, and now my way was clear. I would seek out Ariel at the pillars and see if she could enlighten me.
Enlighten. First, we gotta fight a statue. So these guys are big, so it's actually pretty smart that the camera is backing off a little bit closer to kind of what its original follow distance was. But I feel like it's way easier to maneuver around these guys. Getting greedy again. The statues look great, though. Boom. Yeah, so this is why we're getting that such harsh brightness in the spectral realm. Interesting. Okay, so I didn't realize. This is also at the top of some kind of tower somewhere. Some kind of structure somewhere, I guess I should say. We don't know where yet. Okay, we've got the Light Reaver now. So, that means theoretically we can get out of here. Nice. Okay. Man, being up close with a third-person camera and shattering these walls really is satisfying. Okay, I'll extinguish these dark orbs. There we go, that worked. So these first two forges really are kind of training forges. There's not bosses to fight. Puzzles, I mean, you're just looking for the two things to activate. But is this way out? Yeah. Back to the cemetery. We're almost done. This is a long chapter.
I have the means now to depart the cemetery. I only needed to find the gate that would send me on my way.
But we've got a couple of items that we need to go back for, so we're gonna go do that. Oh, all right. There we go. Gotcha. Wrong Riva, as I've said before. I'm sorry, I'm old and I recycle my material. Okay, so we do need to get back up there, but I don't think I can. I wonder. How far? Oh, wait. Let's try lazy styling. Nope, no lazy style. Alas. Wasn't in the original game, so... Yes, it worked! Nice. It's gonna save some time for us. Oh, whoops. Okay, back to Kain's mausoleum here. Wait a second. Oh, that's cool. Nope, I had the right one in the first place. Nice, TK rune. Okay, we got one more item that we need to go get. Okay, I guess we're not going that way. The ragged cape is a really nice touch on this shifter skin. There we go. That's the door we want. You know what, you guys? I'm backtracking, so I don't really feel like fighting you right now. Again, defying the coin. What's over here? Hey, there's an arcane tome. Oh, a new skin. The Elder offered me a solution to my sorry existence. If I would stalk the material plane, slaying my former brethren, then I would have the chance to avenge myself against Kain. How could one refuse such an offer? Oh no.
Don't belong in this world, vampire.
Oof. Oh. Oh man, there's two of them. Man, these casters are, No, you don't. There we go. So Perforate Carcass is great against these casters. Oof. And the Light Reaver blinds enemies, which is pretty great. Like, seriously, you guys, I wanted to check out my new skin. We have apparently alerted every vampire hunter within like 500 miles. There we go. Man, they just keep coming. So, I have a feeling, without having checked the trophy guides, because I don't like to check achievement guides before I play, something I'm really excited about, like this. I have a feeling that there's going to be a trophy / achievement for using the Reaver spell on a certain number of enemies. We'll find out. Excited to see it. Like, that's one of my favorite surprises, is what they decide to do with trophy / achievements. Okay. Ah, there it is. It's up there. Nice. Okay, actually, let's check out that new skin that we just got. Shifter. Oh. Nice. We'll play with that another time. For now, let's wrap this up. And get out of this cemetery. Looks like there are new arcane tomes to collect. Hopefully I didn't miss any coming up here. Ugh. So yeah, we'll be keeping an eye out for the new tomes and hopefully keeping an accurate count as we go. Alright, I already fought you guys. Yep. But if you're following along with me, you should have 3 health upgrades, 2 TK runes, and right now I've got 4 arcane tomes for Raziel, although it looks like there's extras, so I guess we'll have to see. Okay.
At last, the gate yielded to the powers of light and darkness with which the Reaver had been forged. The way to the pillars was open.
Let's go. Nice. That was in Unending Twilight. All right, let's go check out another lost level, shall we? The Early Stronghold. In early production on Defiance, the Sarafan Stronghold adhered to a design much more akin to its Soul Reaver 2 incarnation. This prior iteration of the Stronghold provides a ready touchpoint with Soul Reaver 2, not only in terms of its floor plan, but in its sense of scale. It featured the first versions of several common landmarks carried over into the final level, such as the bridge area and the Elder God caverns, all much grander in size than the final, more compact vision of Defiance would support. This take on the Stronghold was constructed to accommodate not only Kain's first and third chapters, but also Raziel's, directly following on from the end of that game in the Chapter House room. Some versions of the scenario featured a return to the ruined Stronghold in the near future era, previously explored in Soul Reaver 2, which would involve Kain infiltrating its confines to recover the head of Vorador. Okay, yeah, there we go. So that would have been Kain trying to resurrect Vorador. Yeah, this is way bigger, isn't it? And then, of course, this is where... Let's switch our skin back. Which, out of context, is just hilarious. There we go. Very cool. All right, let's wander around. And of course, what else would you have here but the Sarafan music? Anything? Nope. Hey, here we go. Hey, dudes to fight. Yeah, so this looks basically exactly like Soul Reaver 2. Oh. Interesting. Look at this. Okay, so that's a drawbridge mechanism. Can I do anything with this? I still think it's just amazingly cool that we can wander around here. They did this in Soul Reaver 1, and that was amazing. It's just so freaking cool here that we can do this. It's a rectangle staircase, kind of. Okay, now to the courtyard. Oh yeah, the courtyard is laid out a little bit more like, wow, there's a lot of them. Red Tabard guys, which were Raziel's guys. I have to say, adding some enemies to these levels really does make them more engaging. Caster, where's the caster? There he is. That was weird. Nope. This is really interesting. Now that's a drop. Oh, that's really interesting. So, yeah, these guys don't have the same soul feeding animations that Mobius's hunters get in the modern era. Can I climb up on the roof? I can climb up on the roof. Can we jump down there? No, we can't. That would have been fun, but that's okay. All in all, I kind of have to say, so far of what I've seen, these museum levels really do feel a lot more polished and finished than the ones in Soul Reaver 1 and 2. The thing that I'm always wondering about is if there's secret hidden stuff that we can do in these levels, which turns out there was in some of the Soul Reaver 1 levels. Wow. Okay, and this is, of course, not planning on it anytime soon. Yeah, you see that? That's a Kain kill animation there. Dude, that's a very dangerous place to be running around so fast. Okay. Is this the end of the line? Maybe. What happens if we jump off? Ooh, is there a whole bit we can explore here? There's a whole bit we can climb. Okay, so that would be how we get back up. Yeah, I see you wouldn't want to fall down here with Kain, but with Raziel... Oh, awesome. It does have camera programming in here. Oh, wow. Greater Shades, Greater Shades are a different color. This is interesting. This is so cool. I got some Mobius Cave music going on there from Soul Reaver 1. Man, what else is down here? This is just a huge area. Oh, what is this? Is somebody sacrificed to the Elder God here? What is that? Huh. Interesting. Oh, we can go down even further. This is just phenomenal. Another shrine to the Elder God here. Interesting. What happens if I shift into the spectral? Oh, we can't shift. Oh, but we can use any Reaver we want. And for me, that's super helpful because this makes it so I can build the frames ahead of time. so cool. So cool. If it turns out there's more that we can do here, I'll come back and do it later. Awesome. More Defiance Remastered. I love playing this. It is so great. I'm having such a great time, and hopefully we can do more really, really soon. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see and you want to see more, do the things.
Wow.